We've all been there, first year at college and feeling lost and alone amongst thousands of strangers on a large, unfamiliar campus. Maybe you participated in orientation events and got to know a small group of people from your faculty, but what about everyone else? That's where our social app comes in. Welcome to the newly updated George Brown College app, the ultimate tool for connecting with your peers, getting involved on campus, and staying up to date on all things GBC.
For our school app, it can be very important and a crucial step for improving communication and engagement between schools, students, and parents. It can provide easy access to students for important information such as class schedules, grades, and attendance records. A school app can be used to share school news and updates, event calendars, and emergency notifications, keeping all stakeholders informed and up to date. Additionally, a school app can help streamline administrative tasks and reduce the burden on teachers and the staff, allowing them to focus on providing quality education and supporting all of their students. A school app is an essential tool for daily use because it consolidates all relevant information such as assignments, schedules, and events all in one place. It also improves communication between all teachers, students, and parents, enhancing the overall learning experience. With its convenience and flexibility, a school app allows for easy access to important information on the go. Additionally, a school app provides emergency notifications to ensure the safety and well-being of all members of the school community. Stakeholders play a crucial role in the success of any project, and our social media app is no exception. As we develop and implement the app, it is important to engage with various stakeholders such as students, teachers, school administrators, and parents to ensure that their needs and expectations are met. By involving these groups in the design and development process, we can ensure that the app is user-friendly, effective, and aligns with all the goals and values of the school community. And additionally, engaging with all the stakeholders can help to generate the buy-in and support for the app, which can lead to increased adoption and usage. Ultimately, working closely with all the stakeholders can help to create a more successful and impactful app that meets all the needs of the members of the school community.
The creation of the new George Brown College app will take place over 111 days and will consist of 8 key milestones, each of which will be essential in the completion of this project. This approach will allow us to efficiently manage our progress, ensure that each milestone is completed on time, and that it meets our quality expectations. Our milestones include research, accessing the original George Brown app, hiring additional resources, planning, development, testing, advertising, and celebrating. Each of our key milestones has their own set of tasks and objectives that will be completed by the project team. The research phase of our project includes creating and sharing a survey with stakeholders, as well as evaluating the results. This phase will take 14 days to complete. Following the research phase, our team will gain access to the original George Brown College app by contacting the owner and submitting a proposal to edit. This phase will be completed within 7 days. During the hiring phase, our team will be sourcing experts in app development and design to supplement our existing team. This phase will take 16 days to complete. During the planning phase, our team will take 17 days to review the survey results and consider them when mapping out the features that will be included in the app. Once the planning phase is complete, our team will begin with the app development. This phase will take 35 days and is considered to be the longest phase of our project. During this phase, we will be designing and coding the features for the app. The testing phase will follow the development phase, and during which we will be testing the features we developed for any errors or glitches. This phase will take 14 days to ensure a thorough testing process. The advertising phase will take 8 days to complete and will focus on promoting the new George Brown College app to students, faculty, and staff through various forms of media such as social media posts and posting flyers around the campuses. Finally, the celebration phase of our project will take 1 day to complete and involves hosting a launch party to reflect on the success of our team in creating an updated and impressive app.
So we knew from the beginning that we wanted to create a platform that would be accessible and useful to all George Brown students. So we carefully planned out the cost and allocated the budget accordingly. In total, we invested $80,000 into this project. This includes all the expenses related to conducting marketing research, planning the app's features, building the app itself, and sharing surveys with students and teachers. The project is estimated to be, once again, $80,000. So we have 4 main costs in the whole project that make up 90% of the budget. So I'll be telling you these 4 costs now. So we have conducting marketing research, which is 25% of the budget, planning the app features, which is 35% of the budget, building the app, which is 20%, sharing the service with students and teachers, which is 10% of the budget. The top costs for the project are the building app and planning its features, which together make up 90% of the budget. And the rest of the budgets are gone into subtasks that make up our top task, as I mentioned before. So a significant portion of the budget went into conducting extensive marketing research. We wanted to make sure that we were creating an app that would truly meet the needs of George Brown students. This research included focus groups, surveys, and interviews with students and faculty members. This was to determine what features they would find most helpful. Almost $18,000 went into this. Once we had a clear idea of what our users wanted, we moved on to our most significant expense yet, which is planning the app's features. This included brainstorming sessions, created detailed mockups, and mapping out the app's user flow. This stage was critical in ensuring that our app was easily accessible and easy to use. With the old George Brown app, there were many issues like the servers always crashing, so once that problem was defined and fixed, we determined the core features that are necessary to solve that problem. These are the features that must be included in the app, or else it won't fulfill its purposes. And this cost us a total of $26,500, which is the most we've spent on any task. We hired a team of talented developers to bring our vision to life, and they would work tirelessly to create an app that would meet our high standards. They implemented all of the features we had planned and made sure the app was optimized for both iOS and Android devices. This was truly a team effort. We made sure our developers were the best of the best, and as a result, this cost us close to $10,000. We shared surveys with students and teachers to gather feedback and make any necessary changes before launching the actual app. This ensured that we were launching our app and it matched the needs of every single George Brown student and the George Brown community. It was an important step for us and it was very necessary. Our team made sure this was not a minimal task. We put all the effort in and it was a very well-funded task as well. Our team took the results and utilized them into the production of the app, and we worked tirelessly in making sure that this really matched the needs of everybody. Ultimately, this step was necessary since we are here to provide for the needs of the George Brown students, and this task cost us about $12,800.
Risk management is important to ensure the success of project. Before starting the project, we have to think about what can go wrong in order to create a solution. This is why project risk management is important, as it is a process to identify, analyze, and respond to any risk that may arise. By thinking ahead of the solution, we can save our project from failure. We determine the risk category by exploring the possible risk, probability of them happening, and how strong or weak the impacts are to come up with the action plan. This graph shows 4 main risks that can highly happen and greatly impact our project. First, app crashing has 90% of probability and 90% of impact. Next, both ID security threats and not meeting target goals have 60% of probability and 90% of impact. Lastly, privacy risk has 60% of probability and 100% of impact. After having determined the risk, we then come up with a strategic plan. First, app crashing can possibly happen since it's a mobile app, and there are many reasons for that to happen. For instance, memory management, inadequate testing, network management, and software lifecycle. Therefore, we would have risk retention, which means that we will fix it when it happens, as the reasons behind an app crashing can be too broad. Secondly, ID security threats can occur due to malware attacks, and we would have risk mitigation by installing security malware hardware. This protects users and the app against viruses and malicious software. We will also pick the hardware suppliers carefully in order to avoid this issue. Moreover, we will also have a security team for real-time monitoring for hardware and operating systems by using cloud-based real-time monitoring that notify the team with the event immediately. We also have an audit done regularly to spot any ID security threats. Third, our target is for the app to be used by as many GBC students. Hence, we have to spread the news of the new app. If we cannot meet the target goals, we have risk avoidance by changing our approach to promoting. We would work with various student clubs to promote our app, and we would do promotion in school during events as well as social media, since these days students use social media all the time. Lastly, privacy risk violations, and this can happen when there is a personal data breach harms and users' privacy should be protected. We would do risk transfer by getting cyber insurance, and this would protect our app against a range of cyber threats and minimize cyber criminal hacks into our app system. We have to protect our users' privacy, since not only that it is valuable, but we are also held liable if there was a cybercrime happening.
Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you have any questions or would like to get on board with our app, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are always looking for fresh new minds.